Pranam everyone. Hare Om. Take a comfortable position. Feet upwards. Begin to relax. Visualize every part of the body. Adjust your posture as you keep relaxing. Spine should be straight, very gently, naturally curved at the base. Feet as you keep them. Cross-legged if sitting on the floor or chair, or feet on the ground if you can't. Knees fall apart gently if your feet are on the ground. Head and neck straight. Arms either interlocked in front, on your lap, or on your knees separately. You can make a mudra if you want, Jnana mudra, or not, up to you. You can take your time to fix a posture. But once you are comfortable in a particular posture you've chosen, stick to that till health allows it. It's not an absolute, so it can be changed. The beautiful part about Vedic culture is there are no absolutes here except one, which is Brahman. Everything else can be customized to each one's requirement and yet be following the Vedic parampara. Make sure the muscles of your face are also relaxed. Never rush through this process. This in itself is a complete meditation. Just relaxing the body. Start observing your breath. Always start with certain deep inhalations and exhalation through the mouth. Voluntary, deliberate. Expand the chest completely while you inhale. And expel the air out completely by pulling the stomach in, raising the diaphragm up, emptying the lungs totally. This has a lot of physiological and psychological benefits. And that is how a stream of yoga emerges. Managing the breath. Watch your thoughts. Observe them. If any lingering thoughts of yesterdays are emerging, just watch them. Listen to the sounds around you. Focus on them. While your ears are fixed here, within a far off range in any direction, you can know where it comes from very accurately. This is the function of the Indriya, Shrotra Indriya. It travels in space, picks up sound from any direction, and gives us the knowledge of where it came from, the object, where in time and space it is. Observe this vyavastha. What is its advantage? While our faces are fixed in a direction, we can hear sounds from behind us, from the sides, in front of us. We do not have to change the direction of the face to listen to them. This indriya is always open, to constantly receiving sound. Reflect upon the glory of this Indriya. What an amazing Vyavastha of Ishvara. While there are no doors on it, you can't close it, like you can close your eyes for a moment. Ears you cannot close. Nose also you cannot close. But we are sticking to ears for this dhyanam. Reflect on this glory. What is the advantage of this? Why has Bhagwan not kept ears closed? Why do we have no voluntary will to close it? While the nose is always open, we can appreciate why it is always open. It's a pathway for the air. We all know this. If we were given a choice to close it, like we can close our eyes, many people in the world, at times of difficulties and depressions, mental ailments, sufferings, would just simply use it. And there'd be chaos in Ishvara's prarabdha, niyama. There'll be no management of this niyama. People will start executing their free will because creation had a flaw. Bhagwan made a mistake. He gave us doors on the nose, which we can voluntarily close. That would not have been Bhagwan. His creation is flawless. It is left to us to understand and appreciate the fullness of it. We call him Bhagwan, the creator. In English, the term only implies to the material world, creator. It has an inertness around it. But the word Bhagwan, Ishwar, is not inert. Creator is all-knowing. If there was a flaw in his creation, one tiny mistake, and he gave us lids on the nose, then through a lifespan, there are moments when everybody thinks, or somebody thinks, it's enough. This would have created chaos in the niyama of prarabdha. Each one has been given a lifespan which is conducive to exhaust a certain set of prarabdha karma phala. There is no will possible there. When prarabdha is manifest, there is no will possible to alter it. It can be good or bad prarabdha. This good and bad are both our judgments as jiva. From Ishvara's standpoint, it is all conducive and good for the jiva. It is a mere consequence. So he did not give us lids on this nose, so that our share of sukh and dukh, which we have to bhogo, undergo within this lifespan, we won't have much control over it. It will just come to us. It will find us. In this way, Ishvara maintains an order in creation. How it works is beyond our individual intellect, because we cannot see past and future within the present upadhi. But Ishvara Bhagavan sees past, present, and future. Krishna said that in the Bhagavad Gita. I can see your past, present, and future, O Arjun, whereas you cannot. So he keeps order in creation to each one's what has to come to them. He makes a provision for it. So the nose don't have a lid, so that the air keeps going in and out till this prarabdha is there. And he pulls the plug when the prarabdha is over. This question is clear to us when we see the nose, the nostrils, why they are open. But why is the ear open always? It is something that we also need to reflect upon. The answer perhaps is not as easily cognizable. Think about it. You may write it down. Send a mail if you want. Why are the ears open always? The answer should come from your observation. Dhyanam is a form of observation. We are focusing. We're observing things as they are happening, and we derive knowledge from that. Shastra verifies it for us. This truly is the Vedantic parampara, lost in time. It keeps reviving, but it will never gather force. It is available when we are ready. It does not become the mainstream of availability. It remains as if hidden, गुप्त हो जाती है. It is as if गुप्त हो गई. Like the Saraswati River. जैसे जैसे कलयुग बढ़ता है, काल का चक्र चलता है और जीव अपने इंद्रियों में और ज्यादा स्थिर होके सिर्फ भोगी अवस्था में जीता है, ज्ञान गुप्त हो जाता है, उसके जीवन में गुप्त होता है. उस ज्ञान को व्यक्त करने के लिए फिर साधना और तपस करना पड़ता है. This remains a fact of creation within Ishvara's niyama. He have said it in Kathopanishad, we have done it many times. There are some shlokas and mantras through the Gita and the Upanishads that highlight the fundamental nature of creation. He said in the Kathopanishad, I have made the Indriyas outward. Paranchikhani. They look outward only. There is only one direction to them. These Indriyas only contact in the direction outside what is available to their own gunesha, objects. So he has made all these Indriyas outward. They will only give us knowledge, information of their respective sense objects. Air is allowed to go in and out uninterrupted through the cycle of prarabdha. Smell travels in air, and therefore that knowledge is available to us all the time. But what about the ear? Why has Bhagwan not given us lids over it? A lot of us would have used to close it the minute inauspicious words were to fall in our ears. Bhadram karnebhi shrunuyam devaha. It is one of the Vedic prayers. May my ears always hear what is auspicious. Bhadram. There's a lot of significance to this. Karne bhi, through my ears. They are in two directions. We have one pair of ears, one pair of eyes, one pair of nostrils. What is this Vyavastha of Ishvara? What is the advantage that there is no lid given over it? Think about it. Reflect over it. The answer to this sometimes can take weeks, even months. When we start seeking answers based on our observation, this truly is the Vedantic Parampara. It gets lost. Avyakt, Gupt. In a Laukik orientation of life. When this knowledge becomes merely information based and the transaction is kept for survival as well. Then mostly this process gets postponed, left at the will of Ishvara. Maybe in some Janma, I would have earned enough punya to come to this process. I repeat myself. A true Vedantic transaction of knowledge meant that what we hear from Shravanam and Adhyanam has to be brought into observation of one's experience. Our study is incomplete without it. That knowledge cannot give us its phal if it has not been gone through the purusharth of observing it in experience. मननशील व्यक्ति को ही वेदांत का श्रवणम वेरिफिकेशन होता है. That is the right process. Knowledge must be first sought. In the world, people come to classes not just for knowledge. They take this process as one of the ways to fulfill the vacuum. जीवन के खालीपन को भरने के लिए. लोग सत्संग में आते हैं. Not wrong, not condemned, allowed in the Shastra Parampara. That's the starting point. But this certainly doesn't give us much gati. वहां भी एक संसार शुरू हो जाता है फिर. वेदांत शास्त्र की परंपरा है. And I mince no words now. It starts with seeking from the student's end. We all become जिज्ञासुस first. हम अपने अनुभवों को देख के प्रश्न उठाते हैं on the fundamentals, not personal questions. हमने देखा कि ये कान इंद्रिय कभी बंद ही नहीं होता. श्रोत्र इंद्रिय, ये हमारा अनुभव है. क्यों बंद नहीं होता? हमें नहीं पता. अभी नहीं. हमने देखा कि और कौन सा इंद्रिय है जो कभी बंद नहीं होता. नोज, घ्राण इंद्रिय. ये गोलक भी कभी बंद नहीं होता. मगर ये कुछ कुछ हमारी समझ में आ जाता है. मगर जब हम ये प्रश्न मन में रखते हैं और ध्यान से हम इस इंद्रिय का क्रिया देखते हैं, we are just observing what the ear is doing. Just as Newton observed why the apple falls down. फिर ऑब्जर्विंग कि ये इंद्रिय बंद क्यों नहीं होती हमारी मर्जी से. How easy it would be if we could. That's how we think when we look at inauspicious words that have fallen into our minds through our ears. So the parampara is, we just keep exploring the question. And that observation. In this process, we had rishis and gyanis. For Vedanta then becomes a verification to them. These are Ishwar words, Vedantic words, knowledge of Vedanta. Anadi hai, Anant hai. We've all heard this. Which means when my own thinking has crystallized and I surrender this, after having put in my purusharth to know, to observe and know, then Bhagwan yields in. And through the same years, he verifies the knowledge. She verifies the knowledge. Bhagwan verifies the knowledge. So for those who may have been a bit not following completely, Dhyanam today is, why are the ears not got a voluntary will to close them? Why do we pray for Bhadram Karne Vishnuyam Deva? Bhadram Pashe Makshabhiryajatraha. But we are focusing on the ear, Shrotra Indriya. And the significance of this Vedic prayer. Sthirayangai Stuštuvagam Swastanu Bhihi. Observe your breath. Relax the fullness of it. Observe the fullness of it. Invoke your Ishvara. It is essential, important, not compulsory, not absolute, but essential, important, to keep the same form of Ishwar for these sessions. We see fullness here. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva. Tvameva bandhu cha sakha tvameva. Tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva. Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. This is your unique relation. Based on your own gunas and your own present capacity of growth. Offer this Purusharth. Surrender it. Recognize that all that we have in this life is all a prasad from this Ishwar. Make a prayer that you want to. Relax. If you have observed the slowness of your thoughts and your own mind chatter go in the background, then you're right. When our mind fills with this manana, or in upasana, if by abhyas, this Ishwar I'm able to sustain in my vision, then it becomes Vishwarupa. Whoever be your form of Ishvara is Vishwarupa. It's not just Vishnu or Krishna. Every form that we look upon as Bhagavan is Bhagavan, is Vishwarupa. Bring your attention to the nostrils. Observe the air going in and out. Bring your attention to your ears. Observe the sound going in. There is no out. What a mahatmyam of this indriya. Enjoy the presence of your own being. Relax in your breathing. Observe the rhythmicness of the sound that is going in and the breathing that is going in and out. To conclude, I will chant Om Band. Om. Offer your pranam to your Ishtadevta and open your eyes when you want. Hari Om. Shubh Dinam.